Will, where are the rest of the pages?
Act 5. We go up in a week. Where's the ending to the play?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know you need it, but I haven't worked it out yet.
What do you mean you haven't worked it out yet?
Look, I'm working from sources, but they don't say. All we really know is that Juliet and Paris and Romeo are lying dead by the time their parents got there, but there were no witnesses.
How could you write a play if you don't know how the climax goes?
Look, this is all I know. A Montague and two Capulets walk into a tomb
Diametrically opposed foes.
They emerge with 3 corpses, having opened minds that were previously closed.
Bros.
Friar Lawrence tells a tale of unprecedented star-crossed love, of blood feuds and ill circumstance. The Montagues and Capulets pledge to end their strife, but here's the truth of this doomed romance. No one else was in the tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. No one else was in the tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. No one really knows how the trio died. Just who stabbed the bride. How they got cyanide. We just assume how it happened. But no one else was in the tomb when it happened.
Lawrence claims.
Romeo came to my doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Lawrence claims.
Romeo said,
For Juliet I burn.
and basically begged me to join them that day.
Lawrence claims.
Juliet approached me and said,
It's true, I love him, so we'll cut out all the foreplay.
Lawrence claims.
well, I arranged the wedding, I arranged the service, the nurse the first bedding, but no one else was in the tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. No one else was in the tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. The tomb when it happened. No one really knows how the parties came to grief. Was that the tragic consequence
The
of
rapturous relief?
We just assume how it happened. But no one else was in the tomb when it happened.
Sunday.
Aeschylus is grappling with the fact that not every quarrel can be settled by a warning.
Sunday.
Romeo is brooding over some cute girl named Rosaline.
Is he in mourning?
Then Mercutio approaches with a Capulet invite to see if there are other girls to love he can incite.
Maybe we can swap one lady with another and find a debutante that you might prefer. In other words,
What ho?
a cure for a woe.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to date a mage who's not made of stone?
Actually, I would.
Well, we had those in Verona.
Will they see me and take note?
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
Everyone was in the room when it happened. The room when it happened. The room when it happened.
Get a room.
Everyone was in the room when it happened. The room when it happened. The room when it happened. But now they both are dead, so we'll never really know what their sonnet said. It's doomed when it happened. But no one else was in the tomb when it happened.
Romeo and Juliet!
What did you say when you managed to sneak to your balcony discussion?
Romeo and Juliet!
Did both of you know that your engagement and your marriage would have deadly repercussions?
Romeo and Juliet!
Or did you know even then that it wouldn't matter if you got married secretly?
Because they'll have the same fights. They'll have the same feuds. They'll never end their hate.
And so basically we're screwed since they got stuck in this war, they're treating this war.
Well, Tybalt and Mercutio, they bleed in this war.
Though we got love through it,
They got hate through it. We can't
find a way to undo it, undo it,
God help and forgive us.
We want to take something that's gonna outlive us. What do you want, Will? What do you want, Will?
If you're only guessing what's coming from your quill.
I wanna see in the tomb where it happened, the tomb where it happened. I wanna see in the tomb where it happened, the tomb where it happened. I wanna see in the tomb where it happened. I wanna see in the tomb that big old tomb.
Compromise.
Tragic ends are no surprise.
We want our children to grow and thrive.
You get saying how they live their lives.
Our dads may have broken hearts,
But they gave us a chance to restart.
dead bride and groom is what happened.
And now they're both in the
Tomb where it happened.
And now they're both in.
Tomb where it happened.
And now they're both in.
Tomb where it happened.
Oh, now they're both in.
Tomb where it happened.
And now they're both. And now they're both. And now they're both.